On the Beach sells short and mid-haul beach holidays to the mass market. We do our best to make it simple for people to plan, find and enjoy beach holidays. The business was born out of my original company, which was a ski company, which was founded when I was a student. On the Beach is a travel agency. It's an online company and it was sort of call centre based, moved online in 2005 and we experienced fantastic growth sort of across the period prior to ISIS investment in 2007. The main external events that have affected the business sort of begin in 2008 really. We lost Freedom Flights, was roughly 35% of our supply. At the same time that year the market contracted approximately 10%, so it was a difficult year. We had further failures across the following years. Big problems with the Arab Spring in 2011 and sort of the change we made to the business, I guess to ensure that we were protected more against external events was to bring our technology in-house. From the time that ISIS invested, they really invested in me as a standalone entrepreneur. I was responsible for every function in the company. I was responsible for the IT, I was responsible for marketing, I was responsible for finance, although not that responsible. We obviously recruited an experienced expert sort of executive team. So we now have a finance director, a marketing director, a CTO, Chief Technology Officer. I think that hiring the right people has been absolutely critical for the business. I don't think without the right people and doing the right jobs within On the Beach that we'd have had the kind of success that we've had.
I came into On the Beach in summer 2008. Previously had worked at lastminute.com, so had experience of OTA in the online kind of holiday space. I was excited about joining a business that had grown so rapidly in preceding 3 years, and I wanted to be part of the next journey. And it was the opportunity to kind of create my stamp on a business and be part of an entrepreneurial culture that attracted me in the first place. One of the biggest challenges was to really define what On the Beach stood for our consumers, and obviously out of that comes the investment into our technology and our brand. And with ISIS support and involvement, we brought in kind of branding experts to help us really understand our consumers and their mindset. ISIS were really supportive in terms of investment into our technology. At the time we didn't have, our tech was outsourced, and we worked with ISIS and we figured out our plan to in-house that, and with that came Jonathan Smith, who joined us in 2009 as our Chief Technology Officer. I would say that's been a really key factor to our success. The bringing in of our tech from an outsourced company in-house has kind of been transformational for our business.
I started with On the Beach in 2009, late 2009, and previous to that I was IT Director at MoneySupermarket.com. I think the thing that attracted me to On the Beach was a call from a headhunter that said you get to start from scratch. So you get to build a team from nothing. All of IT is outsourced. They want to bring it all in-house. They really get this very technology-centric business. They really get how important it's going to be to them going forwards, and so that was the kind of the mandate. So it seemed like an opportunity that I was unlikely to be able to get probably anywhere else. But where we are now is we've got a fantastic team. The turnover of staff, the attrition rate is incredibly low because you know, we've created an environment that attracts really high quality people but retains them as well. We reward them well, but we give them a great working environment and challenging work, and they've got autonomy and so on. The insourcing of IT and off the back of that, the re-engineering of the platform has been the transformational power that's driven the growth in the business. I think, you know, it's as simple as that really.
I think the company has changed more in the last 5 years than it changed between the day it was launched and the day that ISIS invested. It was a sales force, people on telephones. It's now a technology led online business. I think that the one thing that we've retained is the culture with which we were born, which was the can-do spirit, the entrepreneurial flair, and a very apolitical culture that allows us to retain our agility. And we had great interest in the On the Beach story, technology-driven, strong management team, growing market, and you know, sort of we're extremely pleased to have secured you know, an exit for ISIS and investment for On the Beach to drive the company forward.